Good morning. This is Frank Statler, Paranormal Report, based in Southeast Iowa. Here's a little story. Probably one of the weirdest. Man, what is that freaking thing? Probably one of the weirdest to come out of Southeast Iowa. What's the story of Tiny T? Tiny T was a ghost child, but he was different than most ghost children because he was really small. He was like only a couple inches tall. And so the first time he was spotted was around the turn of the 19th century, and two couples from Montrose, a couple from Montrose, Iowa, decided they wanted to go on a little rowboat ride. So they rowed their boat a bit of a distance from Montrose, Iowa, and then they heard the sound of a small child, and they couldn't figure out where it was coming from. And then they looked up, and there's this little tiny baby on the tree branch, and it was up there crying, and it was like freaking them out. So they went and they looked, and they just were so freaked out they gathered up their stuff and left. And then another story is that a couple of fishermen were out fishing around Montrose, and they saw a little tiny baby that was just lounging on a lily pad, and they couldn't believe their eyes. And so of course they were freaked out enough to, they went ahead and got out of there too. And so those are the two stories that are out of Southeast Iowa about Tiny T, the little tiny baby ghost, smaller than the average. So very, very crazy story. Tiny T out by Montrose. If you're boating around there, or in the woods, keep your eyes open for a little tiny baby. A baby like maybe only 6 inches tall. So that's the story of Tiny T. And this is Frank Statler with the Paranormal Report based in Southeast Iowa. I hope you kind of dug that story about Tiny T. It's so bizarre. So I'm get down to Montrose once in a while. Maybe I'll see if I can't find Tiny T. Have a good day.